Witnessing Devon Larratt get up to 300 pounds and beyond at age 49 was a big surprise for the arm wrestling community and maybe a surprise for Devon Larratt himself. But what's even more of a surprise is the fact that Devon has been able to maintain that weight even after the match. Until now, he's still weighing over 300 pounds. The fact that he had enough motivation to stay that big and he was actually able to do that, it's really surprising. Devon said that he is still consistently waking up at 300 or 299 pounds. So his evening weight could easily be 305 pounds even now. We have witnessed in the past that even if Devon got over 280 pounds for a match, he immediately lost like 20 to 30 pounds within a couple of weeks after the match ended, sometimes even sooner than that. And Devon himself said that after this Gennady match, he was expecting to lose about 20 to 25 pounds, but surprisingly, the weight didn't drop. But maybe it's not a complete surprise. Devon is still religiously following whatever Brian Shaw taught him about the diet. He's eating much more regularly, much more frequently. He has his meal replacements, mass gainers and protein shakes all over the house. Devon's diet now consists of mostly meat and rice and eggs too. I remember that few years ago, although Devon was still talking about getting massive and the importance of getting massive, but he also kind of jokingly said that it doesn't really matter that much if you weigh 270 or 300 pounds. To me, he was not really taking getting massive that seriously. He was just always joking about that. But now, he's pretty serious. He said that these days, if you want to compete in the super heavyweight division, then you must be at least 300 pounds just to say hello to the super heavyweight guys. And that's why he's planning to increase his resting body weight from what it is already right now, 300 pounds, to then 320 pounds and eventually 330 pounds. Can you imagine 330 pounds Devon Larratt? A couple of years ago, when the fans used to tell Devon that you need to get to 350 or 330, we always were telling them that it's not going to happen in this lifetime. Maybe even Devon thought the same. But now, it seems like a possibility to Devon. He also talked about the last Levan-Saginashvili match, and to me it sounded like Devon was making some kind of excuses here. Just listen to what he said. The second time, lot of problems. Obviously talking about the second Levan-Saginashvili match. I shouldn't have been 265, but I didn't have a choice. It's not like I wanted to be 265. My life wasn't in the right place. I didn't have the tools. I now have my life in the right place and I have the tools. So where did I see the excuse here? I clearly remember Devon saying before the second Levan match that his preparation went really well. It was almost perfect and he is the strongest that he had ever been until that point. So now, him saying that there were lots of problems and his life wasn't in the right place, I just don't know what to believe now. I know arm wrestlers do have the habit of saying before every match that they are the strongest that they have ever been. It's not always true, and maybe it was not true for Devon as well. Or maybe he was the strongest that he had ever been until that point, despite of these problems, but he's just saying that he could have been even stronger if everything was in place. Devon said that there will surely be a third Levan-Saginashvili match, but it won't happen for at least 1 year. Even if the promoters want him to face Levan soon, he wouldn't really agree to that. Why? Because he's not ready. He believes that he needs at least that much time to prepare for Levan, and he won't really rush it just for the sake of having another super match. He doesn't want to waste Levan's time and the time of the arm wrestling fans. So that's why he's planning to arm wrestle against Vitaly Lalitin in August, but he did share it as a possibility that Vitaly may not be available to fight with him in August. Why? Because the promoters may not let him fight Devon. In that case, he would like to go for whoever is the biggest threat to him besides Levan-Saginashvili. That would obviously be Hermes Gasparini, but Hermes will have a match against Levan in June. So clearly, I don't think he's going to arm wrestle Devon in August. Then who else is left after him? Devon recently defeated Gennady Quickvinia. Michael Todd recently lost his last super match, so these two super matches cannot happen. I don't think Morozov's right is ready for Devon yet. Then who else is left? Maybe Jerry Caderet? And that's why I think that even though Devon keeps on saying that he has to defeat everyone before he faces Levan, I think he won't have a choice. I think he will go for Levan Saginashvili pretty soon. Initially, Devon's plan was to arm wrestle Artyom Morozov after Gennady Quickvinia. That's why in his mind, it was clear that he needs to stay massive after defeating Gennady, which he did, but the Morozov match got cancelled and he still decided to stay massive anyways, maybe for the Vitaly Laletin match.